Hello everyone, welcome to Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services. It's a video on daily news and editorial analysis, which I'll be covering from the Hindu and Indian Express, the important news and editorial that would be relevant for the preparation of civil services examination will be discussed in this session. Let's get started with the news topic list. So for today, that is 18th of September, what are the news that I'll be discussing? The first is about the final meet of the G20 framework. G20 meeting has already been concluded. The fourth and final meeting is still to be completed. The other, that is Santiniketan find its place on UNESCO World Heritage Site list, something very important and pride moment for India. Third, that is Army likely to induct 111 Dhanushgan by 2026. This is the confirmation coming from the ministry. The other news, that is district level officers to attend the counter-terror grid meeting. This to ensure that the government is looking forward to work from the ground level at the top, making the coordinations in the intelligence bureau. The last is the editorial that talks about India's pivotal moment in the healthcare journey, something very important and relevant directly for the examination. So without any further ado, let's get started with the discussion. And before I begin, if you are new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services on YouTube. If you like this video, if you find this video informative and helpful, do hit that like button. Starting the session, the first news, that is final meet of the G20 framework grouping and how it is important. This is the last meeting that will be concluded. So something important for General Studies paper 2, that is bilateral regional grouping and agreement involving India and affecting India's interest. So the last and the final meeting, this is the fourth meeting that is under the India's supervision. India is a current chair for G20 and this continued to be the member of the present chair of G20 till November 2023. So the last meeting of the G20, the venue is at Raipur. Fourth framework working group meeting, that is from 18th and 19th, a single day meeting, 2-day basically meeting is there. More than 65 delegates from the G20 members are invited in the various international and regional organizations will participate in a 2-day meeting that will take place in Raipur in Chhattisgarh. And the logo that is for G20, the quote or the theme is Vasudev Kundukam, one earth, one family, one future. This is again important. If you're writing in essay specifically, आप इस तरह के quotes use कर पाएंगे. Now, Jan Bhagidari, that has been the main pivotal of this meeting. On the sidelines of the meeting, RBI ने ये कहा है that RBI will host a series of Jan Bhagidari event, which include the panel discussion on digital banking. India has made a commendable progress in the UPI transition, the highest level. And the other is financial literacy program, G20 awareness program, पेंटिंग कॉस्ट एंड स्लोगन राइटिंग कॉन्टेस्ट. तो ये सारी चीज़ें हैं जो कि एक पार्टिसिपेशन, आई मीन फ्रॉम द पब्लिक पार्टिसिपेशन, इट विल कॉल फॉर अ लॉट मोर इन्वॉल्वमेंट एंड डायरेक्ट पार्टिसिपेशन इन द पॉलिसी. नाउ रोड मैप की अगर बात करें, द फ्रेमवर्क आउटलाइन एंड फैसिलिटेट द डिस्कशन ऑन द लेटेस्ट ग्रुप ऑफ इकोनॉमिक वर्क विच कॉल फॉर द पॉलिसी गाइडलाइन एंड की मैक्रो इशूज़. राइट, तो कौन कौन से इशूज़ हैं जिन पे खासा ध्यान देने की बात की गई है. And the working group are actually looking forward with the New Delhi leader declarations, that is the G20 macroeconomic report, food और energy security पे भी हुई है, और एक report macro risk esteeming for climate change and transition pathway was also there, right? So a broader view has been taken into consideration by G20 members and they will be looking into a roadmap and they will be devising out a policy ताकि किस तरह से ये meeting जो final meeting है एक conclusive की तरफ जा पाए. Now, moving ahead, Santiniketan on the UNESCO World Heritage List, something important for General Studies paper 2, that is the important international institution, agencies and their mandate. Now the place Santiniketan, UNESCO World Heritage Site, this number has been increasing for India. This is directly important for the prelims examination. UPSC has already asked questions in civil services examination about the UNESCO World Heritage Site and this is going to be significant. So Santiniketan is a town in West Bengal, Birbhum district, right? And this place is known for Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore, who have spent much of his life in this place. this has been included in the part of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Definitely it's a pride moment for India that a new site has been added. Now, there has been a striving for long. I mean, India has actually pitched for this, and UNESCO tag was given for the local site in the Birbhum district. The Ministry of Culture, in its proposal to UNESCO Santinication, called for the inclusion of the World Heritage, और इसमें representations की जाएगी. Basically, जो main significance point है, that is the exchange of human values. Now, a brief about Santiniketan. As I've told you, it's a place in district Birbhum in West Bengal, right? It's famous for its cultural and educational heritage, and it holds a special place in the history and culture of artisan development. Santiniketan represent approaches towards pan-India Asian modernity, drawing on ancient medieval folk traditions across the region. Now, Santiniketan is closely associated with renowned poet, philosopher Rabindranath Tagore, who has actually established a university called as Vishwa Bharati University. So here Rabindranath Tagore is an important point. यहाँ पे भी prelims में आपसे सवाल पूछे जा सकते हैं. और विश्व भारती जो एक सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी है, that is again important, which was established in 1921. I'll tell you brief about the Vishwa Bharati University. So Vishwa Bharati University or Vishwa Bharati Santiniketan, it has been known by these names. It was founded by Rabindranath Tagore, the central piece of the Santiniketan. It was proposed to be a unique educational and philosophical place जहाँ पे ईस्टर्न और वेस्टर्न कल्चर्स के लोग आकर के they used to get their higher education done. It's a place for pivotal educational importance. Now the university attracts students and scholars all over the world. So at that point of time, this was a renowned university not only for India but at the global stage. Now moving ahead, district level officers to attend counter-terrorism grid meeting. This is something important for General Studies Paper 2, that is the government policies and intervention for the development of various sectors and issues arising from its design and implementations. So Ministry of Home Affairs ने ये बताया है that Intelligence Bureau के जो officers हैं, they will be conducting a multi-agency meeting, and in this meeting, the main aim is to have a common counter-terrorism grid in order to get a real-time intelligence input. Now, this particular meeting will call for the intelligence establishment, which will come with the central strategies to improve the intelligence series mechanism in the real-time updates. So, जो भी internal intelligence sharing mechanism होगी, this is actually internal matter, right? So, this come under internal security issues. But at this time, Government of India, Ministry of Home Affairs is also allowing the level people to come into the meeting. तो district level के जो officials हैं उनको भी बुलाया गया है. The meeting which is functioning actually under the Information Bureau, which is intelligence bureau in the country, attended by the state level officers will give their input with respective part, right? तो सारे states के जो SP होंगे, Superintendent of Police, because this position or this individual is the one who is taking care for the law and order in this district. तो उनके इनपुट्स भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है एक डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल पे प्रॉपर एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के लिए. एक डिस्ट्रिक्ट के एसपी के इनपुट्स को भी गवर्नमेंट को लेना ज़रूरी है, बिकॉज दे आर द वन हु इज़ प्रैक्टिकली इम्प्लीमेंटिंग द रूल लॉ एंड ऑर्डर. सो दे विल बी ऑल्सो द राइट पर्सन टू गाइड ऑन दैट फैक्ट. तो प्रैक्टिकलिटी के साथ भी इम्प्लीमेंटेशन की कोशिश की गई और मल्टी एजेंसी सेंटर मीटिंग बुलाई गई है आईबी के द्वारा. सो दिस इज समथिंग अगेन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इवन फॉर जनरल स्टडीज पेपर 4. इन केस स्टडीज you can even utilize this. Now, measures by the government in the Union Budget 2023-24 National Intelligence Grid, अगर NIG की बात करें उसके लिए specifically allocations बढ़ाई गई हैं. Now it is 200 crore rupees. Earlier it was 87.77. Among the other key agencies that has been allocated is the Intelligence Bureau, right? And the Union Home Ministry has stressed the need to further strengthen the process of information sharing, enhancing the liaison between the counterterrorism and drug agencies of the states. Now, moving ahead, Army likely to induct 114 Dhanushgan by 2026. This is something important for general studies paper 3 precisely. This is like various security forces, agencies and their mandate. And this particularly important for CAPF aspirant, जो भी बच्चे CAPF का एग्जाम दे रहे हैं उनके लिए भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा relevant. Now, according to the defense sources, Army has placed an order for 114 Dhanush artillery gun and have already commissioned one regiment with the expectation to receive a full complement of guns by 2026. With the focus on the long-range augmented power, Army is also planning to look vastly in increasing the Pinaka multi-rocket launch system, जिसे MRLSP कहते हैं, और Defense Research Organization इस पे वर्क कर रही है. That is, DRDO is actually working out, and they are making the best of art, state of art equipment so that they can be used by the defense forces. प्रलय मिसाइल्स की अगर बात करें, प्रलय is an indigenous short range ballistic missile, surface to surface missile नहीं. It is, the range is 150 kilometers to 500 kilometers. Sometimes range become important, so keep a note on this. And it is propelled by the solid propellant rocket motors and low wind technologies. The missile will be a tactical, basically this is quad ballistic missile that will give armed forces more capabilities in installing their actual battlefield. Now, this will be capable for conventional warhead, 350 kgs to 70 kgs, and it will give a deadly punitive capability. It can carry an explosive with the fragmentations of warhead, penetrations, come blast, runway, and denial penetration submissions. So this is precisely about the Pralay missile. There can be a direct questions from the Pralay itself. Dhanush artillery guns की अगर बात करें, ये indigenously gun है that come with 155 mm to 45 caliber. This weapon is along with the artillery gun produced by India, and it is the major sources for Make in India initiative. It is compatible with all North Atlantic Treaty Organizations. जो 155 level of ammunition system उनके साथ ये compatible है, and this is equipped with internal navigation based sight system and auto laying the facility on board ballistic computations and even advanced day for night direct firing system. The gun can travel in a terrain via desert and high altitude. तो ये कुछ इसके significant features हैं जो आपके लिए जानना ज़रूरी है, and specifically for the aspirant will be appearing for CAPF examination. And moving ahead with the editorial of the day, that is, India is at a pivotal moment in its healthcare and journey. Something important for General Studies paper 2, that is issues related to development and management of health. This particular editorial is written by Pratap C. Reddy, is a founder and the member, the founder and chairman of Apollo. So he has given insight how India can improve the part of healthcare and what was the journey of India. So something very important, you can relate this with General Studies paper 2, and it's precisely where government policies and issues related to health are mentioned in the syllabus. So what I'll be discussing under this editorial. So first is about India's healthcare journey and potential. This is a theme. We'll see India's non-communicable disease की क्या burden है, interventions to counter the non-communicable diseases, India and its healthcare potential, AI की क्या role रही है, और the way forward. So India की अगर journey की बात करें, India has seen a significant changes, development over the year in terms of healthcare sector. पिछले कुछ सालों में India has been steadily becoming the strong voice for critical health issues, and when it comes to the part of medical tourism की अगर बात करें इंडिया में specifically, it has been an upside for India and it has been always in a positive side. The recent conclusion of G-20 meeting जहाँ पे health पे काफ़ी ज़्यादा discussion हुई है, so this all meetings has also helped in fostering the global alignment on the key issues and challenges to the global level. Now India की अगर national, the part of non-communicable disease की बात करें, क्या burden है non-communicable disease में, so this is increasing significantly. How? Because we have seen that India is a diabetic capital in the world. Millions of people are also witnessing hypertension. This is another problem. Our youth are succumbing with the heart attack. बहुत सारे ऐसे young people हैं. We have seen in the news also. Celebrities are also there for heart attack. Cancer, respiratory disease, depression, and many more are actually the non-communicable diseases that is a concern for a country like India, right? And if unchecked, India की जो non-communicable disease है उसकी burden बढ़ सकती है. This can be nearly 4 trillion by 2030. Now India is one of the biggest roadblock in India's development. ये इस तरह की जो problem है बहुत बड़ी roadblock हो सकती है. There can be a problematic to create an age tax of India demographic dividend. जो हमारी सबसे बड़ी potential है इंडिया की demographic dividend, उसमें एक ये age tax की तरह काम कर सकती है. Now interventions to counter the non-communicable diseases, क्या क्या ऐसे options हैं. So there's a dire need to address the problem and healthcare industries को साथ मिलके काम करने की जरूरत है to protect the disseminance of non-communicable diseases. This require increasing awareness to the people. जो लोग हैं उनके को ज़्यादा बताना how they can be saved. Advocating better lifestyle choices. This can be done by individual. We, you and I have to make a choices which is a pretty healthy lifestyle. Enabling comprehensive healthcare check. So this is how the things will work in a right direction. Now, India and its healthcare potential की बात करें, definitely India has a global medical value travel. Apart from global medical value travel, अगर बात करें vaccines manufacturing में, India is again at the top stage, right? So, अगर global value travels की बात करें, particularly in the field of oncology, orthopedics and robotic surgery, India has been first choice for many countries. और this milestone has been achieved with the proton beam therapies technology, जो कि एक रीजनल लीडर की तरह इंडिया ने कैंसर ट्रीटमेंट में अपनी पहचान बनाई. The patients across the globe has been looking into the part where India has become the world-class medical expertise, state-of-art infrastructure and cost-effective care. This is what he has actually highlighted. But cost की अगर बात करें, कुछ ऐसे ट्रीटमेंट है अभी भी वो हायर साइड पे, but mostly the things are regulated compared to the developed countries like US and any other countries. Robotic surgeries has gained popularity and Indian hospitals are adopting robotic surgeries also. Technique for precision are on the faster recovery. अगर robotics technology की बात करें, metropolitan शहरों में बहुत हद तक knee surgeries और तरह के जो surgeries हैं वो robotic के मदद से किए जा रहे हैं. Now AI की क्या रोल रही है हेल्थ केयर में? बहुत ही significant रोल रही है in transforming the health. If you see AI expenditure, this is expected to grow by 11.78 billion by 2025, and this can expected to add 1 trillion value to Indian economy by 2035. So healthcare will definitely play a significant role. Now, one thing that has to be noted, आपको ये जानना जरूरी है कि healthcare के sector में और क्या-क्या contributions हैं. So the role of AI include early detections in ailments, improving the decision making, help in treatment, and even extending the access to medical services. Associated care की जाती है इसके through, given a supervision experience, check health and the wearable and end of the life care. So these are some of the major role that has been played of AI, specific role of AI in the healthcare sector. Now the way forward, India stand at the pivotal moment in the healthcare journey. To achieve the AI driven solutions, India must prioritize the community, फोस्टर द पब्लिक प्राइवेट पार्टनरशिप PPP पे काम करने की जरूरत है और इन्वेस्टमेंट और इनोवेशंस और रिसर्च के थ्रू हमें इस सेक्टर को और इम्प्रूव करने की जरूरत है. री-इमेजिनेशंस इन द हेल्थ केयर मॉडल कैन इवन बिकम द पार्ट ऑफ पावर हाउस. AI solutions, the care solutions in the leader to combat the non-communicable disease can be taken into consideration. So AI together with the part of government policies के थ्रू बहुत सारी इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ों की अचीवमेंट की जा सकती है एंड इंडिया कैन अचीव इट्स डिजायर्ड टारगेट. Now moving ahead with the MCQ questions of the day. Before I proceed, just to tell you the answers of yesterday questions. For first question, the correct option was C. For second question, the correct option was C. Today's MCQ for practice is about incremental cash ratio. Reserve Bank of India, it's absorbed the liquidity in the banking sector. And ICR amounts to the release of stages that would be temporary remedy. So do check out for the correct option. इनमें से जो भी आपको correct option लगते हैं, participate and write your answer in the comment section down below. Second question of the day is about the incremental capital output ratio. It's based on the Damodar growth theory that investigate the relationship between the investment and economic growth. It lower the more capital efficiency and productive utilizations. So you have to check for the correct option. These are the economical questions और ये significantly important हो सकते हैं आपके civil services examination में. So do participate, write your answer in the comment section down below. And before I conclude this session, just to give you a brief about our Nishchay All India Test Series program. So this is specifically meant for the UPSC aspirant who will be appearing for 2024. This comprises 4,900 plus questions, video discussions. Along with that, there will be demo test and free magazine for content enrichment. You can check out the courses. For instant purchase, you can use this QR code for purchase, right? So this was all about for the daily news and editorial analysis, followed by the MCQ questions. If you have any other concern, queries about test series, admissions, programs and courses, you can reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to assist you. For time being, I'm signing off. Thank you so much for watching.